Late spring. Still cold out there, the clerk asks, commiserating in our common suffering. Elsewhere, people luxuriate in heat and scented blossoms, while our trees strain to bud. The wet earth chills my fingers as they carve holes for red petunias. Yellow gerberas appear overnight in planters. The orange coleus, more fragile, froze in the night. Wind and weather take out the power lines again. I build a fire against the chill. List again the things that don't require hydro. Exercise, writing letters, sweeping, arranging cupboards. The sky vents its heaviness. Winds rush and run and gush all day with sorrow. Inside, I agree with all the sadness. Watching the trees waving and nodding, surrendering themselves to the wind's force, strong in their unresistance. In my mind, I wrap myself in the wind's ragged blanket, weeping, shaking my fist like Job. I protest all the losses, the waste of ugliness. It won't change anything but this. I will have added my voice. And when the storm is quiet, I will resume planting. Waiting for spring. We grow old in the waiting, wan as February's pale sun. The brittle grasses piercing the snow remind us of our frailty. Our hunger for heat, the only part that pulses stronger each day. Summer is a dream of lifetimes past. Night comes early, morning's late. When the first green cones of tulips emerge from the ground, we are amazed at our capacity to feel ecstasy. Sidewalk. The bare yellow lawns in April are woven with threads of green. A girl with coltish legs runs down the naked sidewalk, believing in the treacherous promise of infinite possibility. One can hardly blame her. We have all been seduced by the perfume of spring air. Spring song. Praise rises lightly from the melting patches like birds startled into flight. Grasses unfold their stiff yellow after a winter's suffocation. Gravel sounds under sneakers, its cereal crunch lilting as a waltz. Praise for our reappearing yards and luminous evenings. Praise for the bare asphalt, the mud puddles, the dry fields. Praise for the tilting axis, the annual miracle. The way a dog waits. The way a dog waits, like a memory, for you to return to it. The way it is weathered in the waiting. The way you recognize every stain, every marking, the particular lines and scars of each board. The way it welcomes you without reproach for your long absence. The way it invites you like a friend to study the water's play, the rocks beneath. The way you remember this until all else drops away.